Alright, let's get this trilogy done. Spyro, Year of the Dragon, the Spyro game I played most growing up. My sister had this on the OG PlayStation and I used to steal it and play it without her permission. Sorry, Louise. Spyro 3 is a little bit different from the first and the second games in that I don't have to get the 100% for the platinum. I only need to beat the story, and most trophies come from just completing certain tasks or challenges in individual levels. I need to make sure that I have the required 100 eggs to face the sorceress and enough gems to purchase things from money bags like freeing Sheila or Sergeant Bird. Aside from that, the game is pretty free with what you need to get done. I'm gonna get as much as I can done earlier in the game, so I'm not wasting time on harder challenges later on. Our story begins with Bianca stealing dragon eggs to take them back to the sorceress. Yo, this bitch could have turned me into a furry as a child.
Fam, pause.
Right then, let's get collecting.
Even if you could find any eggs, our expertly trained armies would hunt you down and take them back. Do I make myself clear? If I find you here again, I am going to be very angry, and you won't like me when I'm angry.
Oh, mummy. I got started by 100%ing the first hub world and freeing Sheila for our first trophy. We get the Villa Bully for defeating all the cowardly Rhinox in Sunny Villa, and a dragon called Sanders in a world full of giant chickens. The jokes write themselves. Popping into Sheila's Alp gets us stomping target practice for destroying all head bash treasure chests.
This place isn't safe for small dragons and pussy.
Is it just me, or is she kinda cute?
Nah man, you ain't alone. Next is a trip into Cloud Spires to glide for 5 seconds and land safely. Next into Molten Crater to unlock the locked treasure chest. And then into Mushroom Speedway to get star power for flying through 4 speed boosts in 1 lap of a race. Rant time! These Hunter flying missions are just as bollocks as any other flying mission in the previous 2 games. I did not get hit there. Heading into Seashell Shore. Heading into Seashell... Fuck me, man. Heading into Seashell Shore to defeat Bluto's nuclear shark gets us bye-bye Bluto, and having completed all levels in Sunshine Spring lets us launch the transporter balloon for moving up in the world. Each transporter vehicle takes us to a boss fight between each of the hub worlds. So what I like about these boss fights in this game is that whichever character Moneybags had locked up helps you in return for freeing them. So first up is Sheila to assist with Buzz. Having defeated this guy as a kid multiple times means it's easy work to take him down for our first boss trophy, Buzz Off, and grabbing our 34th required egg. We're making good progress here. Midday Gardens is now open to us with a slew of new levels and new characters to free in terms of Sergeant Bird. I made a beeline for the Country Speedway to fire 5 missiles in 1 race. Popping back to Sergeant Bird's base to bomb all the treasure chests unlocks Bird Bombs, and destroying every balloon and enchanted tower nets us Balloon Buster. Next task is heading to Spooky Swamp to defeat Sleepyhead to unlock the trophy Tucked In for our long slumber. Next is Bamboo Terrace, where we follow the question mark bottles to the end for Bottled Curiosity. Destroying all quote-unquote icy things in Icy Peaks gets us the trophy Cannon Fodder, and in completing the final Midday Gardens level, we can launch the Whirligig for 1 step for Dragon. Taking the Whirligig brings us to Spike's Arena, where we can take him down with the help of Sergeant Bird, who'll drop items onto the battlefield for us to spit at Spike. Get there before he does, or he'll suck them up into his cannon and use supercharged attacks against you. Next hub world is Evening Lake. Freeing our 3rd companion, Bentley, gives us a small cost to bear, and heading into Bentley's level gets us its Totem Destruction for destroying all totem poles, also getting our 69th egg.
I did googity that girl.
Using the Frost Breath in Frozen Altars on 12 enemies gives us a dozen cold ones. Using cannons to shoot down all the vultures in Lost Fleet for Man the Cannons Man. Defeating the Twin Dragons in Fireworks Factory gives us Twin Dragon Destruction. Popping into Honey Speedway and flying through 12 speed boosts in 1 race gives us real star power. Defeating a giant in Charmed Ridge for The Harder They Fall. And launching the Transporter Rocket gives us 1 giant leap for Dragonkind. Bro, Agent 9, you could fit through those bars. You could break out there at any time. What are you doing? Heading into Boss Fight 3 against Scorch with Bentley, probably the easiest one. Just pick up all the rockets Bentley sends your way and shoot whenever Scorch doesn't have his shield up. Light work. Alright, and now we arrive in the final hub world, Midnight Mountain.
Spyro, I know you don't trust me, but I want to help you stop the sorceress.
Oh, girl, you could help me anytime.
God, that might actually be the worst one. I honestly think
That was outrageous.
Final Speedway trophy is Hunt for Hunter, where you simply just need to find him and chat with him. Freeing Agent 9 unlocks That Monkey's Gonna Make Them Pay. While clearing out Agent 9's level, we got our final required egg, and shooting down all balloons in the level gives us Someone Set Us Up the Bomb. Popping into Dino Mines and using Agent 9 to defeat an enemy with a ricochet shot gives us the trophy Nice Shooting Tex. Finding all the butterfly jars in Desert Ruins unlocks Butterfly Hunter. Defeating all crystal bears in Crystal Islands grants us Vanishing Act. And the final Spyro level trophy before taking down the sorceress is for destroying all sarcophagi in Haunted Tomb. With all levels complete, all level specific trophies obtained, and the 100 eggs needed to face the sorceress acquired, we can finally enter the boss fight with the help of Agent 9 and take down the sorceress to earn the trophy Sorceress Down. Now, we're not quite done yet. There is one character we need to deal with, but we'll leave that for last. Some karmic retribution shall be delivered to one greedy bear soon, but first, it's Sparks' turn to have a bit of fun. After defeating each boss, if you pop back to the hub world you fight them in, then you can find Zoe floating next to a sign with Sparks on it. This is for the 4 Sparks levels, each granting a trophy for clearing them. The Sparks levels are actually quite cool and give a nice switch up from standard Spyro gameplay. Instead, you're dropped into a top-down shooter with multiple power-ups and maze-like levels to traverse. A really cool idea from the original devs, and I'm really happy they brought them back for the Reignited trilogy. So clearing each in turn gives us Who's Your Crawdaddy for defeating the Crawdad King in Crawdad Farm, Web Be Gone for defeating the Spider King in Spider Town, Manta Eraser for defeating the Manta Ray in Starfish Reef, and finally defeating the Metapede in Bugbot Factory gives us Debugging. Now, much like normal game logic, you'd think they get harder as they progress, but no, Spider Town was by far the hardest. The boss is unpredictable, tanky, and sends out really quick minions, so you need to have your wits about you for this one. But with everything done, we can finally head back to Midnight Mountain and kick Moneybag's ass. After all, we have 8,000 reasons to do so. And with that, granting our third and final Spyro Platinum Trophy, Party Like It's 2024. It being the final video of 2024, kind of a suiting title for the final trophy name. Going through a trilogy that I grew up with to round out the year was an absolute joy to do. As I said at the start of this trio of videos, Spyro is just cool and beyond iconic. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, this trilogy, and in fact this year. I've had a lot of fun doing TSM plays for a full year now, and it's been a crazy one. With just shy of 27,000 views, 2,500 hours of watch time, and with, at the time of filming, 156 of you choosing to stick around and subscribe, and I can't thank you enough for all the love and support that you guys are giving me. But I can't stop. Next year is right around the corner, and I'm not slowing down. It will be challenging, but I love doing it, and I'm committed to providing you lovely people with quality content. So, with that, I hope you all had a Merry Christmas, and wishing you all a Happy New Year. I'll see you in 2025. Peace out.